BlackLight from BlackBag Technologies. Filtering files helps you locate files of interest and decreases the number of files you must look through for important data, as the filter bar within the File Filter content pane allows as many filters as necessary. The first filter drop-down option at the top allows the examiner to opt to see filter results when any or all of the filtering criteria is met. When all is selected, all filter criteria must be met to populate results. When choosing the Any filter, any one of the filter criteria will produce results. For example, when filtering for files of 1 meg or greater that were created between January and June of 2011, selecting the Any filter will populate results that meet either of the filter criteria. This is the equivalent of using the OR filter in a Boolean search. After filtering, BlackLight displays 920 filter results. However, by simply switching our filter to All, BlackLight will only show files that meet all filter requirements, the equivalent of the AND filter in a Boolean search. As you can see, BlackLight now only displays 2 results. The second filter drop-down option allows the examiner to begin setting specifics on what type of data BlackLight will be filtering. Additional filtering options of conditional sort criteria will appear to the right based on what has been selected in the Filter By drop-down. Specifics are selected here to further narrow the filter results. One of the most interesting and unique features of BlackLight is its ability to use multiple filters. In this example, we begin by filtering for any file extensions containing JPEG, giving us 1,872 results. Adding a filter to ignore known system files narrows results significantly to 514. A third filter pointing towards the user's home directory brings the number of results down to 29. At this point, most analysts would cease filtering and simply review the files individually. But for our example, we'll continue on with additional filters, as we would if the number was more like 2,900. The addition of a file size filter leaves us with only 20 files. Including a date created filter is always a good idea as well if that information is available, bringing us down to a very respectable 8 results. Adding a 6th filter for only including files with a resource fork can result in overfiltering, leaving no matches. Should this be the case, simply remove the filter by selecting the minus to the right and refilter. After setting the filter specifications to best achieve desired results, the analyst has the ability to save the filter. Saved filters are case-specific, but this feature can be particularly useful when needing to utilize the same filter later on in the analysis, or even as a historical reference on how a filter was run. The List All Files can be a great feature to use when filtering for files of interest, but for more targeted results, the File Filter tab is the best resource. In this real-world example, we're using the Date Modified filter in order to find files of interest in a particular date range. In addition, the analyst can add a filter to exclude known system files. As you can see in this same date range, we've managed to filter out almost 1,000 files from the results. Using BlackLight's Picture tab in conjunction with File Filter can be extremely helpful as well. In a similar scenario, an analyst may want to view images created within a certain date range. By setting up a Contains filter pointing to the user's home directory, likely where the personal photos might be stored, and then adding Created Date Range and System Files Ignore filters, the analyst is able to view all user files within the specified date range. Then, by switching to the Picture tab and selecting the Show Only Pictures in Current File Filter checkbox, BlackLight will now show only viewable images found using the file filter specifications. Although the user can certainly create and store images outside the user home directory, this is a great place to begin the analysis and narrow down search time from the very beginning. Many times during an analysis, it becomes helpful to recreate the look and feel of the system being analyzed. A very simple way of finding files of importance in doing this is to create a name filter using terms such as Recent, Finder, Doc, and Desktop. Placing a colon between filter terms is the equivalent of the Boolean OR filter and allows an analyst to build impressively detailed filters to hone the best results. Then, create a second extension filter specifying plist and database extensions. The results of these filters will give you the necessary files to complete the system recreation. Thank you for your interest in BlackLight and in BlackBag technologies. If you have any questions about our products, training, or services, please visit us at www.blackbagtech.com.